Well, hey folks, this is Evan here, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Ricciville for FS19. So, after the little bit of a bizarre disaster there that we had with half of my stuff disappearing, I have set the map back to a save that was done, well, a couple of days before the events all went sideways. And basically what it did was set me back to the point where we're kind of at exactly the same place we were when I tried to put the lime down, where it let the hired worker do the liming of the field, but didn't actually put any lime down, because that's the way seasons works. Whoa. So, and other than that, so far everything seems okay. Now, fortunately, of course, it meant I had to recut all the grass that I'd cut before, so I'm just in the process of picking most of it up. Alright, now while that's emptying, we're just going to run over here and make sure that our sawmill is lit up. So yeah, unfortunately, neither myself, looking at the log, which is no surprise, nor Oldman could find the reason for the, okay, obviously this isn't running at the moment, for the map failure, or, you know, the disappearance. I don't want to say the map failure, because that's kind of implying that it was the map. Oh, I don't have any coal in here yet. Okay, that kind of implies it was an issue with the map. I don't think that it is. I think it was some issue, to be honest with you, with the 1.5 patch. Now, I noticed Giants has jumped in and patched the patch. So maybe they did finally find some issues. It'd be nice if they'd do that sort of testing before release, but, you know, whatever. We've always been their big beta testers, so that shouldn't expect much of a change at this point. So I need coal, do I? Well, I'd really like to get that thing up and running, so let's, of course, opposite side. That's all right. Let's grab a tractor. And a trailer. I got rid of the little 23,000 liter trailer in favor of this one. Holds a little bit more than that. Now, this was the whole idea behind having the separate truck. Was because the big trailer that I'm using won't go up some of the factory ramps. They're just too steep. Well, it's just too poorly built, actually. You know, if there was that little flex on the kingpins on a truck, man, good luck with the people going down the highway. Good luck indeed. So it needs a bit of coal. Now, I'm pretty sure I dumped a couple of big trailer loads into our overpriced silo. Yes, indeed. I'm going to keep rubbing that in. I bought this a day before you put it on sale. That's alright. Story of my life. Yeah. That sums it up real good. You get a 50% chance of pulling into the right spot. Alrighty. Let's grab us some coal, shall we? Coal. Yes, please. Nice. Yeah, kudos to Oldman 102 for coming up with these, or including them, I guess. They are a help. I don't know that I'll use the grain one, right away anyways, because so far most of that sort of thing is going to be close enough that I can use the ones that are at the farm. Yes, I forgot where I was going with this. Whoa! Man, that's impressive. I didn't know tractors could climb trees. It must be a monkey tractor. Okay, there we go. Let's get this in here so we can start some production. God, it looks like there's coal in there. That must be what fooled me. Alright. Let's give you that. Nice. That should be everything you need to function. So, yeah. And let's come over here, buy ourselves a ticket. Boom. Go, go, go. Active. Cool. And with that, we should begin. For the moment. Oh, actually, I need to check something. Okay, these aren't quite to the point they were at. They were getting really low on wheat. Pigs, how are you doing? You still got a little tiny bit of straw, so I'll bet the cows are out, aren't they? Well, hay or silage you'd like some of. In fact, you want a little bit of everything at this point, don't you? Some TMR, some hay, silage. Okay, the only thing you've got lots of is grass. Well, let's see if there is any hay and or silage, shall we? Indeed. I don't think very much will have been produced by now, if any. Should have a little bit of silage, because I think it got a trailer a day before the other one did. Before the dryers. Well, we'll see. There should, in fact, actually be a little bit in there. In the silos. Because I don't think I used everything that Oldman gives us at the beginning of the map. Yeah, that's not going to be a huge help. Neither is that. So, let's go see what we can dig out of the silos. Shall we? So I did have one viewer report that the more or less same thing happened to them, but on a completely different map. So this is what leads me to believe that perhaps it's just the new patch not liking to work with the old goodies. I'm really hoping it is, because I'm really, really hoping this map doesn't become limited by what mods you can run on it. Because, well, let's face it, what keeps Farm Sim alive? It has so many mods. So we're looking for something yummy, huh? It sure ain't gonna be any of these, at least not for this crew. Well, we do have some TMR, so let's start with that. We won't need that much of it, I'm sure. But I'm really glad that I was able to at least save things to this degree. I'm not sure how many more times I could find the energy to completely restart from scratch. You know, it's one thing to run a channel. It does have its stresses and such, but, you know, it's another when other things in the world start piling up on you as well. So I finally gave up on that guy with the treadmill ever coming through and being honest about returning some or all of my money. So I wrote him a message this morning and told him that I was just, since he'd chosen to lie to me about compensation, that I would be doing a public name and shame across the social media platforms that I am a member of, and maybe if enough people in town start looking at him sideways, he'll think twice before ripping off another disabled pensioner. So I don't know, maybe just simply fueled by anger, or maybe somebody actually deserves that. But, done deal now. No doubt he's going to bombard my Facebook page with angry responses or something similar, but at this point I don't care, you know. It takes a long time to save up money for this sort of thing on a disability pension. When you have somebody kind of just throw it in your face, well, it's hard enough to be poor and in pain just about every damn day you exist without that sort of silliness going on as well. So yeah. Yep, there goes the barge. Because I'm going to be looking at almost $200 to get the thing fixed. And that's just a bit more than I can muster. Alright, so that's some TMR. And help if we actually move forward enough to get under there. What else have you got for me? No. Okay, there is no hay, there is no silage. Alright. Well, that certainly tells the tale, doesn't it? Certainly does tell the tale. Oh, and big thanks to Old Man, too, for having a look at the log files on this thing. Must be getting tired of my crashing his map out all the time by now. Don't want to make the guy look bad. Ah, well. It would take more than a sad sack like me. Oh, I saw that 0 and I thought for a moment, no, it's stolen all of my hay again. But no, as you can see, we've got 286,000. So counting what it's already produced, about 300,000 liters have gone in there so far. Jeez, I feel like my mic's a long ways away today. Oh well. Hopefully you can all hear me. Can you hear me now? Hello? Hello? Alright. Yeah, I know. 15 minutes in is a great time to find out if you can actually hear me. I'm gonna count my eggs. This is the same box that left here after it got rid of the coop. 87. Jeez, I think it had 88 the first time we checked it, didn't it? Which one of you is taking their eggs back? It's you, I can tell. Alright, let's carry on. Alright. Let's do this thing. Yeah, just in case, I cut all the grass. Like, seriously. I cut all the grass. Or at least enough. I think we'll probably have, I don't know, a 500,000 liters in each of the silos by the time we're done. I think. Which, hey, I'm not going to complain. And believe me, I was real happy when this lit up this morning without apparently any issues having been incurred. But it does worry me. Now, I mean, I have not enabled any of the mods that I installed between the time it worked and the time it crashed. Just thinking it was a mod conflict of some type or another. As I said, unfortunately, I didn't see anything, and neither did Oldman when he looked at my log. So, I really don't know what to do. If it is the patch, then it could randomly happen again any time. Although, like I said, Giants did patch the patch, I think. So, there we go. Not bad. One row gave us that. Okay. Take this part out. Lovely. There we go. Now let's get rid of the short rows. That's just so I wouldn't keep running over that end line every time I came in for one of these. Just gets a bit messy. Let's get rid of this. Whoop, come on, straighten out. There you go. Hopefully we're not leaving too big a mess behind. There we go. Heading right for the Heinz tank. Oh no, we're out of control. There's going to be a ketchup explosion. Oh, obviously we didn't quite make that one. Not quite. There we go. My God, this tractor is filthy. I can hardly see out the windows anymore. I think it's needing a bit of a bathing. Holy smokes. Didn't really notice it until we had the light hitting the sides. Darn, eh? She's not quite gonna do it. Alright, well, let's grab a little bit of this drizzly thing off the edge here to get the last 100 we need. Or 1,000, or whatever the heck it is. And done deal. Alright, let's head back and empty it. Let's go into our drone mode. There we go. Yeah, see what I mean? I cut all the grass. Now, I think that takes care of that side over there, so this time we'll run up this row. Cool. So, it's still kind of damp and cold in our local townage here, but at least this morning at 6:30 when I went out for my walk in the pitch dark, it wasn't hurricane level winds. At least that's calmed down since the last couple of days. Man, it's we usually get storms like that in November. I mean, it's an oceanside town. If you think the weather's nice all the time, well, no. You get storms on the coast that you'll never see the like of on the interior, believe me. You know, there's nothing like a couple of 1,000 miles of ocean to really allow a wind to build up. Because it was quite literally probably better than 60-mile-an-hour winds here yesterday. No, the area is built to take it, obviously. You know, it's been that way since they started the town, so it's not like a lot of stuff, although I did see, as usual, when we get the first winds, although again, just like me, nobody expects them till November, so a few people hadn't yet brought in those, heck, what do you even call them? You know the fake gazebos you can buy in a box and put together, right? They're just basically an outdoor mesh tent that you can party away in. Yeah, a lot of people use those for a lot of things around here. They're quite popular. And usually by mid or end of October, you see them all being taken apart and put away, because no matter how windproof they may claim to be, when you get 60, 70, 80-mile-an-hour gusts, yeah, there's no such thing as windproof. There's just hold on tight and hope for the best. So, excuse me, I think I'm actually going to suck up this bit of detritus here. Seeing as we're spreading our junk all the way across the highway, that's probably not a well-looked-upon thing. But yeah, I noticed a couple of people scrambling to pick up the pieces of those things here over the last couple of days. And like I say, no big surprise. Those kind of winds will lay waste to anything that isn't embedded in concrete and built of rigid steel, you know. And those Walmart special gazebos, they're anything but that, believe me. Even when you buy the really expensive ones, one good windstorm can turn them into 60 cents worth of broken metal and shredded canvas. Oh, canvas, it's only nylon, who am I trying to fool? If they were actually made of canvas, they'd last more than a season. Oh, good, we're going to do the wiggly one this time. Woohoo! I should have washed my tractor. I didn't even want to climb back inside. Just stay up here and fly the drone. Yeah, somewhere over the next probably week, I'm going to, much to the sadness of my kitties, I'm going to have to close off the catio. It's getting a little bit nippy here when the weather goes down to 4 or 5 degrees at night. Makes for some pretty cold mornings. I don't really want to start running the heat yet, because it does get up to, 10 or 11 during the day, which means inside it stays at a comfortable 18 to 19 degrees. But yeah, come the end of October, I'm usually tempted to start lighting up some heat. Well, I have to close off the catio and tarp it all up for another year, I guess. I think the one I built for my neighbor is actually under enough shelter. They should be able to use it year-round because they can just freely open and close the window. So if the weather's inclement, they can close the window and the catio is effectively sealed off. Or if it gets nice enough that they can handle it, then they can open it up and let the kitty out. Alright. Grab these last 2 rows from up here. Yeah, right over there. See all that light colored? That's actually our sand pile. And I have a pair of belts sitting there. I have filled the big trailer a couple of times. Excuse me. So yeah, there'll be one more episode of this going up before you see this one. So it'll still seem a little bit out of place because I'll actually be further ahead than this one is. So yeah. Oopsie. I finally get back into the habit of trying to stay a day or 2 ahead so that if I have medical appointments or other things that keep me from making videos, that you guys aren't without videos. And, of course, it turns around and bites me in the buttocksial area. Ah, well. I've been bitten in the butt so many times, I think I've got calluses. Or I could be a library of dental records, one or the other. I guess it depends how you look at it. Yes, indeed. My butt contains the dental records of the universe, as it continuously chews on my ass. Oh, I'm in a great day today, aren't I? Yes, indeed. Species is in fine form. Oh, I'm only going to get part of this row done. That's okay, though, because I needed a way to get back up here and grab all of this in-the-middle-y stuff anyway, so that's probably what I'll do on the next run. And done deal. Okie dokie. But as you can see, I've got a fair bit of grass collecticating to do here. So I'm going to get on with finishing that off, and as I said, the episode that goes up the day I'm filming this will be the one where my truck goes really bizarre, and I think probably signifies the beginning of the end for this particular map. In other words, this is where it kind of... Oh, come on. You almost managed to do it. Come on. Little bit of a scrape. There you go. So, do hope everybody enjoyed the episode. Let me know in the comments down below any comments you have to make. And until next time, take care of each other, folks. And ciao for now.